Across the course of today, we're going to be exploring how smart brands and smart marketers like you are becoming part of the conversation that Randy was just talking about. And consumer usage of social media, as we all know here, is skyrocketing across all dimensions. Brand marketers, ad agency executives, and publishers, and solution providers, and platform experts of all stripes are here today to dispel myths, teach you how to develop a scorecard for measuring success, and reveal their strategies for engaging consumers. First, let me call your attention to a press release that is located in front of each of you. The IAB User-Generated Content and Social Media Committee has released social advertising best practices, the next step in the IAB's ongoing efforts to build the infrastructure of advertising in social media. It provides publishers, agencies, and marketers with recommendations for the successful execution of social campaigns with real-world, real-time solutions on reach, relationships, and relevance. This follows the recent release just last week of the IAB social media ad metrics definitions. We've been busy, whose aim is to bring clarity to the space. The document divides social media into three distinct categories. You'll probably be able to figure out what they are: social media sites, blogs, and widgets, and social apps, and sets out the metrics specific to each of those types. It thereby contributes to marketers' understanding of the true ROI of participatory communication and helps them reach consumers and measure that reach more effectively. It received a substantial amount of press coverage, and Kathy Taylor, if you're here, I'd like to give you a shout out. In your Social Media Insider, you wrote, "These definitions will help codify and legitimize social media advertising and help crack the engagement code, one of advertising's great eternal mysteries." Let's see if that actually turns out to be true, but thank you, Kathy, for pointing that out. Obviously, all of the information, as Randy pointed out, about the IAB is available at iab.net. We also have a newsstand right outside this room. As you leave, it's on your left. Today's agenda begins with a strategic overview of the space and short take sessions from major solutions providers. The second part of the day is focused on how and why brands and agencies are moving more dollars into the space and how they're choreographing their social media campaigns. We'll wrap up the day with some insightful myth busters about the space and then critical information you can use to deal with data overload. Sound familiar? And develop practical benchmarks to measure what matters most. So let's begin with our keynote presentation. This industry has been talking about and leveraging the power of social media for years. But when chatter about Twitter and the like jumps from the trade press to the mainstream media, and of course now there's Oprah and Ashton and even Dick Cheney, it's a whole new game. The growth of the social space has been staggering and staggeringly fast. How does it affect how everyone in this room does their jobs right now and tomorrow? How can marketers navigate a world in which instantaneous communication streams are flooding out from the consumer, who, him and herself, is now in control of the content? Those are the questions we've invited our keynote speaker, Josh Burnoff, to address. Josh is Senior Vice President, Idea Development at Forrester Research and one of America's most prominent and most frequently quoted research analysts. He is the co-author of Groundswell, Winning in a World Transformed by Social Technologies, a comprehensive analysis of corporate strategy for harnessing blogs, social networks, and wikis. Clearly, if anyone can lay out this territory for us here today, it's Josh.